What is going on, YouTube? Today I want to make a video about being a loner in my 30s. Um, as of right now, as we speak, I'm 34 years old, and I live in one of the expensive states in the world. So, unfortunately, I gotta work two jobs and all that, but that's not the point. I've been alone my entire life. The mainly reasons why I was alone, I just really can't connect with people. Maybe it could branch off from my childhood, my experiences with my parents, dealing with a single mom in the house, and pretty much like getting like mean looks from women in general or society as a whole. Just because I'm different, I'm ethnic, and all that, and it sometimes it gets really stressful, but sometimes I learn to deal with it and I learn to accept it and move on. That's the best thing that I can do, honestly, is to accept it and move on. If I don't accept it and move on, I'm gonna be sitting here crying all the time. Why am I alone? Why am I a loner? Why I can't do this? Why I can't do that? I just can't do it anymore. I might as well move away from it and do something else. Focus on other avenues in my life, like finances or getting a second job, which I have now, or just focus on other things. And I really, I know I'm gonna be alone for the rest of my life. That's number one truth. I'm never gonna have a significant other. I'm not gonna have any type of relationship with a woman or anything like that. It's just, it's never meant to be, especially in my personality and my looks. It plays a big role in this shit. So in this shit called world that we live in, and I'm happy with it. I'm not gonna be sit here and complain about it, but it is what it is. You can call me an incel or anything like that. I also have like some of a porn addiction, but who doesn't? Who's alone? Who's a lonely guy? But I'm a loner. I'm okay being alone. Doesn't really bother me. I go out, do things. I don't really do much anyway as a lonely man. I just sit home, go to work, come home, eat, go to the gym, repeat. You know, Sometimes I watch a movie here and there, but sometimes I don't have time for movies because I'm working a second job. I come home too late and I gotta cook and all that shit. So it is what it is. And the only free time I usually have is sometimes after 10 o'clock at like I'm home from work or Sunday afternoon. And, society has been very harsh to me. There's another thing too. So I was forced to isolate myself from society as a whole. And I mean, people say loneliness is dangerous, isolation is dangerous for the mind because you got to go out and socialize. Yeah, I believe that, but when society likes to, criticize lonely men and they seem that they can't control them or they look creepy or weird or whatever, sometimes you gotta back off and like go back into hiding, go back into the back cave and reassess and all that, you know. And I just can't connect well with people. I just can't do it. I mean, I'm getting old. I'm in my 30s. I'm 34 now. I just can't do it anymore. I just can't connect with others. There's a lot of this lingo that's going around and a lot of this stuff, this Gen Z shit that's popping up, and I just can't do it. And the loneliness factor is just like, you know, I've been there. I've been there. I'm still pretty much a traveler, a drifter. You know, and right now it's just none of my priority to find anybody really because I'm just really like not in the mood to find anybody or deal with that bullshit. People ask me if I'm married. I'm like, no, I don't want to deal with that shit. I just want to sit around and chill. Sit around as a lonely man and chill. And if I want to be a lone wolf, I'll be a lone wolf. I mean, people say, "Oh, the lone wolf is so overrated, so saturated, and all that stuff." Yeah, because society brainwashed, thinking like, oh, when you're attractive, this and that, you become a lone wolf and all that. You can't be attractive. You can't be a lone wolf and be unattractive. Because you just be like a weird, creepy dude and living in his mom's basement dweller, and this whole Sigma male bullshit too. So society likes to label shit in that. So I like to keep that shit away and all that, and being part of the fucking black pill and doomerism and all that stuff. So it's really hard to like not be part of that right now, and just trying to focus on other things. So yeah, so my second channel got shut down. The old channel. So this is the second account I'm using, and I'm using under a new name now going forward. So it is what it is, and I don't care if this video gets views or not, but yeah, just can't really do it anymore. I just can't connect. I can't even connect with my family. That's the crazy part. Connect. I cannot connect with my mom. I can't talk to her on a regular basis about certain things. I can't connect with my siblings, family members, even best friends. I can't connect with. I mean, you can. People say you can connect with pets and animals. Yeah, but I don't have a cat. I don't have a dog yet. But when I get one, maybe I connect a little bit better. This is why some lonely guys get escorts to find that, that connection, that they never had when they were younger. And a lot of these guys are virgins and just can't really do anything. And it's sad, like a lot of these guys, and they're giving up. I'm giving up too. I'm just giving up for the dating aspect. I don't care about anything else, honestly. I learned to accept it and move on. So that's kind of like my thing right now. And I'm happy for it. I don't need to deal with all that stress and all that stuff. But being alone, like, ooh, like, doesn't it bother you? Or being lonely, doesn't it bother you? No, not really. It doesn't really bother me because I'm working. I'm working so much, and I'm trying to take care of, focus on other things in my life right now, like hobbies, like not hobbies, but like going to the gym and all that stuff, eating healthy, quote unquote, eating healthy. So I'll be using Chat GPT a lot too as well for my loneliness, just to talk about random shit, good topics, bad topics, what things I should I do, what I things I shouldn't do, give me some advice and all that. So hopefully, you know, I mean, I don't care. Like people say, loneliness is dangerous because you become like an alien to everybody. Okay, and so I don't care what society thinks anymore. Honestly, man, I'm past that point in my life. Like just today, I was at my job. I'm a security guard at a booth, and some lady walked by, look at me. I was looking at I was looking at porn on my phone. What guy doesn't? What lonely guy doesn't? And she's like, oh, well, he probably doesn't get any. Okay, and you don't know the stressful in this life. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what's really happening in society deep down, And people like to assume things and this and that. People like to be racist and evil and vindictive. So I just like to break away, step away from everything, society like that. And that's why I prefer the overnight shift sometimes. Uh, I want to get overnight shift that pays good money, but the overnight shift kind of it fucks up my sleep schedule. I don't like doing that. I did the overnight shift for about like what 10 months. So it is what it is, and it does get stressful after a while. But you learn to fight and all that. Keep moving forward, I guess. I don't care. I'll be making more videos like this in the future. And yeah, it's like, even if you're in your early 30s now, you just can't connect. You can't do anything. You don't care about what other people think. You don't. As you get older, the more lonely you get, the more like self-aware you get about certain things. So it comes with self-awareness mostly about being alone and all that stuff. So That's it. That's all I want to talk about. I like being a workaholic too, so I like to work. So until then, hope you guys stay safe out there and stay tuned for more videos like this later.